It's Mitch King with the Sunday night, November 16th Daily Stock Picks newsletter. This is the intraday chart of Goldman Sachs. You can see it has 2 days of history here. There was that big drop on Friday and a huge rebound, and we start seeing some dropping here. And it was a much tougher day to be going long. This is just Friday alone. And then that last half hour we saw a lot of selling on virtually every stock. So we know the computer programs are, or you can call them robots, that are coming in, that came in that last half an hour to really attack that market. The market was down 338 on the Dow, which is almost 4%. The Nasdaq was down 5% on Friday, so it just got crushed. These computers that are selling are not only selling long positions, but selling short as well. I think we're getting some of that redemptions and the margin calls coming back in. We're getting a lot more. For a while we had a couple weeks of the retail investors were reducing their redemptions. Now we're seeing them back up again, and you'll see a lot more selling and herky-jerky motion of selling into these rebounds. What seems to be working is still the intraday trades from letting the market drop in that first few hours and then buying, looking for a bottom on your intraday charts, and then going long. I like to use the 3-minute one-day charts or a 1-minute one day as well, and flip back and forth. You guys have heard me say that many times. Let's take a look at Goldman Sachs on the daily chart. I still think this stock has a pretty good chance of moving up in the coming weeks. I think it has a really good possibility of getting over 90, but that might take quite a bit of time. Hartford had a real big jump on Friday, even though the market was down. What I do there is start studying the news and see what's driving that stock. Take a look at the volatility index here. 66 is still very high. Keep an eye on the volatility index. Here's the oil price, dropped as low as 55.69 on Friday, still heading down. Don't see any turnaround yet. You can see this daily stochastics on this is still down. OPV is real down. On the intermediates, I'm really not comfortable to hold for weeks and months, and unless we see something, some sort of change in character in this market. We're going to have to see some sort of a rebound up that's sustainable more than just a few days, although we had a 5 or 6 day run starting a couple weeks ago. Here's First Solar. This is the intraday stock ideas I've got here that belong overnight tomorrow. First Solar's going to should be starting to be a real strong stock here again. Here's the ETF for the financial sector, kind of a drop and pop and maybe a swing. Well, that's what all these stocks I'm showing you here are. Here's Apple Computer, been really strong considering how negative the market has been. Potash, GS's daily stock chart, JP Morgan. It'd be nice to see that drop and have a good swing trade for one night, overnight into Tuesday. Bank of America is still quite negative. Be a little more careful on that one than JP Morgan. Here's a steel stock of MT. And RIM is really a drop and pop as an intraday trade only, not an overnighter. That's been acting quite weak. I'm a little nervous about that one. I'm nervous on RIM as far as holding overnight on Monday night. Here's the coal stocks. Look like it's worth a trade overnight from Monday over to Tuesday. Here's FCL, ACI. These are coal stocks. And CNX. And forget PCX, which is Patriot Coal. So, I still think we're going to have a lot of opportunities. I know we're micro trading on intraday tradings and swings overnight, but that's what's working right now. And we trade with the techniques that are working at the moment. In time, we'll see the market shift, and then we'll change our strategies to make money that hopefully will be a little longer than these intraday trades, but they're still making us money. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.